Hi, this is Elsa P. The blog is really hopping today, and I thought I'd keep it that way by getting on here and talking about something on camera I haven't done before. That is the uncomfort zone. Now, the uncomfort zone is a term I got from my one of my oldest friends, Ben, who told me that whether or not people like me or not was completely dependent on how comfortable they were in their uncomfort zone. Because he assured me that I put everybody in their, made everybody uncomfortable. So if you like being uncomfortable, then you like me, and if you don't like being uncomfortable, then I guess you want to do something about me. So anyway, I mentioned this old man that I met when I was a teenager in a blog a couple blogs down, and I was thinking about him in the gym today, and I realized I met him, when Saturn was in Virgo. So I said that I had been aware of how people react to me for a long time, and I have. And when I got to thinking about this, I realized Brandy was probably the first person, where I really saw this live and up close, how people respond to me. So I thought I'd tell the story. I think it's interesting. I think all my stories are interesting. But anyway, Brandy was like a cool customer, and he's sexy. He was a cowboy, like the Marlboro Man. He was very much like the Marlboro Man, like a little bit older, but he's just sexy like that. It's hard to deny the appeal of the Marlboro Man. So, and he was like that. He didn't say much, he's quiet. And so I walked into his environment. Of course, I'm just turning, you think I'm raw now, This is the civilized Elsa. I was really straight out of the desert when I was a teenager. So I came into his environment and I was telling jokes, and I was crude and I was whatever I was. And I am sure that he was attracted to me, like sexually attracted to me. And I think he's just disturbed by this. He doesn't want to be attracted to some 19-year-old girl and just get her out of here. Of course, I wasn't going anywhere, And I knew that I bothered him, and I felt bad about it. I was intimidated because I just thought that I was such a dipshit, and I just wished I could be cool like a Marlboro Man, but I couldn't be a Marlboro Man because I was like a teenage girl, and I was giddy or whatever, So the story unfolded. Like I said, after months, there was like 6 months, we were in the same environment together, and he was there, like, in spite of the fact that I was there. He's almost like, I was like a train wreck. He couldn't look away. And so while he's dealing with whatever is coming up inside of him, we can only guess. The reality for me at that age was this. The soldier I had found out by then that he had married someone else and had a baby on the way. So I was just deeply heartbroken. And I was not knowing what I was going to do with my life. And I was I had started that lawsuit. I was suing someone, and I had problems with a roommate, which eventually led to me being sued. So I've got I'm like a poor teenager with a motorcycle, with wondering what the hell I'm going to do with my life, with a deep broken heart. And I don't mean to be upsetting some 55-year-old man, This is the last thing on my mind. However, he's responding to me because I'm talking, whatever, I trigger him. So in that case, he worked it out over about 6 months. I think he just watched me, and I kind of, was in the environment. I won everybody over, and he watched me, and he just decided like I was all right, and what the words he said, they were just infamous. I think I like you because you're a girl, and like this is what he decided. Maybe you just like girls, and I'm an ultimate girl or something, and so it was okay. And so I turned around and told him, well, I like you too because you're a man. And then it's just, and everything dissipated, and everything was all right. So I just want to come on here to describe, I think it's a snapshot of how things work. I always say I had a lot of things going on when I was a teenager. I had a lot of things. Most people do. And it's as an aside that somebody would be, attracted and be disturbed by their attraction. There's nothing I can do about that. It's not deliberate. You see what I'm saying? This is Elsa P. at elsaelsa.com.